This is my February book haul, or as I like to call it, the I spent all my money on books book haul and now I'm broke. I'd like to say that I was joking, but I'm not. But who needs food? Am I right? For not having any money because I spent it all on books, I think that the books I chose to spend all my money on were pretty good books, so let me get into and show you what they are. I don't know why I'm speaking like this. First off, my friend Alex said that she was selling some books back in November and I put my hand up for some of them, and then finally I met up with her this month and so I got the books in my hand. I spent a fair amount of money for these books, but I'm pretty impressed with them and hopefully you are too. I mean, I don't care if you are, honestly, because I am. Like, I'm super hyper excited about this. Also, I'm still slightly sick, so bear with me. First off, I have the Dark Element series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I've never read anything by this author before, so this will be my first things that I've read by her. I have honestly no idea which order they go in, and I opened them up to the front to see, and it doesn't say. So thank you, publishers, for that. So if anyone knows, please let me know so I don't read them in the wrong way. And if you can tell my voice is slightly straining, please bear with me. Anyway, the books are in no particular order because I don't know the order. Stone Cold Touch, White Hot Kiss, and Every Last Breath. And I'd love to tell you what this series is about. I really would, but I honestly have no idea. I've just heard really good things about this author, and I don't want to read one of the blurbs in case I get spoiled for the series because I don't know which one is third. So based on the covers, let me tell you what I think it's about, and then I actually read them, or if you've read them, then you can know how wrong I am. This looks like a you adult series. It looks like it has some sexy time, so yeah, so you adult, yeah, I'm going for you adult because of the sexy time covers. So based on the covers, I'm assuming this is the first book, right? And she's just chilling, she's not sure what she's looking for. She's pink, so maybe she's a bit sick. But then she goes red because she meets this guy with the tattoos. And he's a bit naughty. Dark elements, so maybe they're supernatural. I know that she writes an alien series, but I don't think this looks alien-y. If anything, they look like werewolves. Just like some supernatural stuff going on in here. But then she meets this normal human, and that's why she's sad, because she's not into normal humans and she wants back this bae, but she has to deal with him. But that's why the cover's blue, this one, because she's sad. But she's still getting on with him, as you can tell by this hand pose here. Like, even though she's sad and she doesn't really like him, she still thinks that he's got it going on in that department. I wonder how wrong I was. I guess I'll find out. Next, she was selling the Chaos Walking trilogy by Patrick Ness. I've read Patrick Ness books before and I've really enjoyed them, so I really wanted to pick up this series and I've heard really good things about it. We have The Knife of Letting Go, The Ask and the Answer, and Of Monsters and Men. Hopefully I got that in order correctly. I'm pretty sure I did. To be honest, again though, I don't really know what this series is about. I've just heard really good things. It's one of those things where Booktree pressured me to get it, but I have no idea what it's about. I believe though that there's a dog in this series. Pretty sure I heard someone talk about a dog in a book review for this. I don't know. I could be wrong. I believe that like it's like maybe like an apocalypse novel? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what this is about. I should know. I guess I'll find out when I read them. The last books I got from her, which I'm super excited about, is The Darkest Minds series by Alexandra Bracken. Oh my gosh, I've never read these, but these are in hardcover, and can we talk about these hardcovers, alright? We have The Darkest Minds, looking glorious, Never Fade, and In the Afterlight, which I know is meant to like be a moon or something, but really reminds me of a banana. Now I've got a running theme going on in this book haul, so I'm wondering if you can guess what I'm about to say. I've heard really good things about these Booktube. I really wanted them, but to be honest, I have kind of no idea what they're about. Let's see if I can find out. Oh, this sounds really interesting. Alright, we're just going to read the first part of the blurb here. When Ruby woke up on her 10th birthday, something about her had changed. Something frightening enough to make her parents lock her in the garage and call the police. Something that had sent her to Fairmont. She might have survived the mysterious disease that had killed off most of America's children, but she and the others emerged from something far worse, frightening abilities that they could not control. Actually, this does sound familiar. I do associate this series with like people that have powers, so that's all I really know. Again, I guess I'll find out more when I go into them, but I'm super excited to get into them. So that was when I spent all my money. Like, I had no more money, so realistically this should be at the end of the book haul, right? Like, I had $1 in my account. I couldn't even buy a Humpty Dumpty and it was horrible. A Humpty Dumpty, if you do not know by the way, is this Easter egg. I'm not sure if you can get it anywhere else, but it's here in Australia. It's by Red Tulip and it is like amazing. It's like the bee's knees. 10 out of 10 would eat again. But then I met up with my friends Tammy and Alex. Now Alex works at a bookstore and she said that they had this book here, they were going to get rid of it. Did I want it? it and I was like, hell yeah, I really want that book. And it is The Fifth Wave by Wick Yancey. I haven't read this yet, and normally I'm not a big one for like movie covers, but this book was free. I don't have any money. I wasn't going to be like a beggars versus choosers, like, yes, I want this book. It's also got the barcode cut out because obviously like the bookstore, if they're giving away the book because they can't use it anymore, they had to cut off the barcode. I don't know. I don't work in a bookstore. I don't know how it works exactly. But I don't care because I want to read this book so bad because I want to watch the movie. Again though, I'm not too sure what it's about. I believe like this wave comes and like wipes people away. I don't know. I don't know. Do you really expect me to know by now? This is just a book club where I spent all my money on books where I had no idea what they were actually about. That's what happened. Then my lovely friend Chami were at Dimmicks and we came across this bunny stand because that's nearing Easter and they were so cute. And this isn't a book, but Chami bought me this and it's a little bunny. It reminds me very much of Usagi, which is very fitting because it's actually Usagi's first birthday today, which is really cool. But it's so cute and I love it so much, and it sits on my bookshelf and it's adorable. So Chami, if you're watching, thank you so much for my bunny. But then we're in Target and they had a sale, buy one book get one, the next one half price, and so Chami lent me the money, so I'm paying it back next time I see her. Don't worry. But yes, now I'm in debt. That's how much books are ruling my life at the minute to get these two books. First one is Rogue by Julie Kagawa. I don't know. And the next one is Night Study by Mary V. Snyder. Now, if you do know, I read Talon a little while back and I loved it. Like, it was everything to me. To be honest, it was probably really bad, but it was just like one of those books that it was just fun to read. I have a book review coming out of it shortly if you want to watch that, but it was just a fun book to read. Like, honestly, like I could just read it and not give a care in the world. So I really wanted the next book and I didn't love it quite as much, but I still really enjoyed it. It's just a really fun series. Would I recommend this series to anyone? Like, if they were seriously wanting a fantastic book, no. But if you're looking for a really fun read and you're not going to take it too seriously, then I do recommend this series. I can't tell you what this book is about, but it follows on from the Poison Study series. So if you haven't read the Poison Study series by Mary V. Snyder, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Go read it. It's amazing. Now I have to pick up all these books. So these are the books that I acquired in the month of February, and now I am broke. Please send money. No, don't do that, but like, just feel for me and type "I'm sorry for your loss of money" in the comments below, but I think you spend it wisely because I do have a selection of good books here. Or at least I'm hoping so, because honestly I have no idea what they're about, but I'm just trusting BookTube's judgment at this point. I'm also planning videos of books that I bought because of BookTube that I loved and books that I bought because of BookTube and I hated. So look out for them. They'll be out shortly. I think there's something fun to do. Oh no! Crap. Okay, I can do this. I got it. Like, will this like go like this? Look at all these books. Please send help. I'm also unhauling though a lot of books at the minute though, so just know that it's not actually as bad as it seems, alright? So there's that. Let me know in the comments below what book I should read next, and like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more book related videos from me, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye. Oh no, don't fall. I have to do a thumbnail.